Hi everyone, I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of my teacher planner. So this is the ultimate teacher planner, which includes daily, weekly, and monthly planning templates. The one I'm going to show you will be the dated version. I also have the undated version and the dated version bundled together or sold separately. There is no difference in any of the teaching templates. The undated version would just mean that there are no dates and you can write your own date and reuse it year after year. Now they do have 2 start months, and hopefully I'm also going to come out with the September start month as well. But right now you have the option to choose between July or August start month for both the undated and the dated version. So without further ado, I'm going to show you my teacher planner. So when you click on the cover, you'll be taken to the second page. The second page is where you can write information about your school. You can also see all of the tabs. These are all the tabs that will appear on every single page. To get back to the cover, simply click the cover button at the top, and then you'll be taken back to the cover on every page that you're on. Now, if you do change the cover, and I do have 4 different cover options that you can use, the hyperlink for the cover will not work because that cover is only linked to the current cover that comes with the planner. When you take that cover out and you replace it with a new cover, this link will no longer work. Now, if you do want this link to work, just please send me a message and I will replace the cover for you, and I will re-hyperlink the new cover for you as well. So when you swipe right, or left, you'll be taken to the teacher index. Now the teacher index is where you can find all of the teacher related templates, all of the blank templates, and also the My tab. So you can write down your favorite templates here, and you can link your favorite templates to each one of these tabs by simply placing the template behind one of these divider tabs. And I'll show you how to do that later on in this video. So I'm going to take you through the templates, starting with the year calendar. So if you click on the year calendar, it's also the next page, but you can also click on it. You'll be taken to the year calendar overview for the 2022 to 2023 school year, or this could be empty if you purchase the undated planner. All of these months are hyperlinked. That means if you click on them, you'll be taken to that month. So let's go back to the year. All of these numbers here are also hyperlinked for the week. So for example, if you click on this, you'll be taken to the week of the 1st to the 5th. So then if you click on this, you'll be taken to the week of the 22nd to the 26th. And these weekly templates are dated from Monday to Friday because that is the school days. All right, next up, we have the important dates. Now, the important date starts when your planner starts. So if it's an August start month, you'll get an August started important dates. Next page are the yearly goals, where you can write your 5 goals for the year and an area for any of the brain dump. If you have any goals that you want to achieve, you can quickly write it down here, and then afterwards you can transfer to the goals here and the steps to take to reach your goals. Now, any one of these templates you can duplicate. So if you duplicate these templates, you'll just be getting an extra page. So that'll be really useful if you want to put any of the pages behind one of these dividers. I would really suggest you to duplicate it and then drag it behind one of these tabs, the favorite tabs. So here now we have the class schedule. I've given you 2 versions of class schedule. You can obviously duplicate this for more versions of class schedule. For me, my school was based on a week 1 and a week 2, so my schedule changed between week 1 and week 2. So I thought having 2 templates to write your class schedule would be very useful. So here's the grade chart, and the grade chart comes in 4 different sizes for the student list. This one is for 20 students, 25 students, 30 students, and 35 students. Next up, you have student information, and each page of student information contains 6 boxes. So I've provided 5 pages already. 3, 4, 5. So you have enough space to write 30 student information. Now, if you have more, you can definitely duplicate any of these pages. And to duplicate, you click on the 4 squares at the top, you find the pages that you want to duplicate, and then you can click duplicate, which is right here. So now I have given myself another page for student information. but I don't need it right now. So next up, you have meeting notes. And meeting notes is also another template that I often duplicate, and I assign meeting notes to one of my favorite tabs. This way I can keep all of my meeting notes for the month, and then after every month I will export these as a PDF and I will put them on my computer so they're not taking up any of the spaces in my favorite tabs. There's space for parent contact info, a communication log, behavior log, and again, any of these pages, you're welcome to duplicate it. Let me get rid of the header at the top. Attendance list also comes in 4 student numbers. So this one is 20, 25, 30 students, and also 35 students. Student goals is here. And again, you can have more than one page for student goals. I've given you 2. Here is space for seating chart. Here's space for IEP notes. So these will be good if you were sitting in on an IEP meeting. This is where you can take some notes. Extracurriculars, so I like to keep track of my extracurriculars using this template here. Here are some 2 blank extracurricular, charts where you can write other forms of extracurriculars that you have in your school. Volunteers and events is next. So a list of volunteers, maybe you have a list of events that you are in charge of planning or going throughout the year. Password tracker, there's 2 pages for password tracker and access codes. Here is a list of birthdays. Now the birthdays do start from January to December, simply because in my school, for students to be grouped in the same grade, they all have to be within 1 calendar year starting from January. I know some other schools work differently, where if a student is, his birthday is between, the school year, for example, September to July, then they'll be in the same class. But for my school, it's between January and December. Let's remove that again. Here's safety procedures. Field trip checklist, and again, this is one of them that I also duplicate because I tend to have more than 1 field trip in a year. This is the transportation list, learning resources, reflection, and again, reflection, there's 2 pages for reflection, and I tend to also duplicate these so that I can have multiple pages of reflection for the week or for the month. Here is lesson plan, and also one of those where you should duplicate so you can use multiple, you can write multiple lesson plans for the week. Here's class expenses and observations, vision board, and vendors and supplies. And I think this takes us to the end of the teacher related templates, because the rest of these templates are blank templates. So these blank templates, let me show you where you can get them. You can get them from here. So I was on the student list in color. And if you scroll through, you can find blank student lists. So you're not obligated to use this just for attendance or for a grade check. You can write any title you want for the student list. There's also 2 blank weekly templates. Now the planner that you have purchased has this weekly template. I am in the process of making planners with this weekly template, but your planner only comes with the 1. Here are 4 blank sheets of paper. One is lined paper, gridded paper, dotted paper, and of course blank paper. So now we are taken to these monthly divider pages. So the monthly divider pages starts off every month. So if you click on any of these tabs here, you'll be taken to the monthly divider page. And I have to say, as a side note, that my planners definitely work the best using GoodNotes. I've tried it using Notability, and Notability does give it a little bit of a lag, especially when you try to write. For GoodNotes, that is not an issue. For example, if I want to write something, using GoodNotes, there's no lags. Like, as you can see, there are no pen lag. So GoodNotes is definitely the best app for my planners. Now, of course, you can use this planner in any note-taking apps that accepts PDF files, because I have also provided the PDF file version of these planners. So going back to the monthly dividers, on the monthly divider, you have the week numbers at the top that are hyperlinked to the different weeks. Now, please bear in mind that some weeks do start the month before and some week end the month later. And what I mean by that is if you click on the monthly divider, you'll be taken to the monthly layout page. And here are the 5 weeks, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the same hyperlinks as these weeks here. And as you can see, this week 1 does start in August, but then week 5, there are some days in August and there's some days in September. Now, if most of these days were in September, this would actually link to the week of the first week of September. Now, if you click on the monthly divider, you'll be taken to the monthly template. Now, the monthly template, all of these numbers are linked. So if you click on any of these numbers here, you'll be taken to the daily template for that day. If you have purchased the undated version, just make sure that when you write the date here, you click on that date and you write the same date here. All of them should be hyperlinked. There would be, I guess, 60 daily pages for each monthly layout on an undated planner. For a dated planner, it is a little bit different because I've cut down on any of the repeated dates. So for example, this month has September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. On this month, I will not do 2 templates for this because it exists in the August month and in the September month. Again, I hope that makes sense. So these triangles here, they will take you to the weekly template. So this one will take you to the week of the 1st to the 5th. This one will take you to the week of the 15th to the 19th. So if we just click on one of them, we can get to the weekly template. So the weekly template also has hyperlinks for all of the days here and for Saturday and Sunday as well. To get back to the monthly template, you have to click on the circle behind the month that is in the weekly template. So behind the month, the circle, click on it, and then you can get back to the monthly template. If you are on the weekly template page, you can also go to the daily template. If you're on the daily template page, you can click any one of these 2 icons here to go back to the monthly template or for the weekly template for that week. So if I click on this, I'll be directed back to August monthly template. And then if I click on this, I will be directed to the weekly template. And this works for all of the months given. So any month you can access the weekly template on the monthly divider page, and on the weekly template page you can access the daily template, and on every daily template you can access the monthly or the weekly layout. So this is the monthly and this is the weekly. Now on the tabs above, you also have 3 quick tabs for notes, to-dos, and stickers. On side tabs, you have your favorite dividers. So these are what the favorite dividers look like. And now I want to show you how you can put any template behind a favorites divider. For example, for this favorite divider, I'm going to call it, I'm just going to call it meeting notes. So I'm going to just write meeting notes here. And then I'm going to also go back to my teacher index just to keep track that this is meeting notes. I am going to write meeting notes again. Okay. Now I'm going to find my meeting notes templates. Meeting notes template is right here. Okay, I don't know, in this month I may have 5 meetings. I could have less, I could have more, but I'm gonna just put 5 in there for now. So I'm gonna find the meeting note template, click select. So I'm gonna click on the meeting note template and click copy. It's gonna say copied. I'm gonna click done. So I've just copied my template. I'm gonna put it behind the divider. So here's a divider. I'm gonna click on these 4 squares again. I'm gonna click the down arrow here, and I'm gonna click add page after. And then I'm gonna click paste page. Now I have pasted my meeting note template behind my favorite tab 1. And what I can do now is duplicate it 5 times, just like this. So now I have 5 templates under my first divider. So if I go to my divider 1, now it doesn't show up right away because there is a divider. So think about it as if it was a divider in your binder. You still have to flip the divider in order to get to all of the pages that you put behind it. So if I swipe this way, I have now all of my meeting notes. So it does act as a quick access point, simply because you can access this number 1 tab on every page that you're on. So that takes us to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Bye now.